top 10 AI tools that will dominate 2026. Alright, let's cut right to it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 10 AI tools that are poised to define 2026. One of them turns a single line of text into a full-blown video. Another can automate half your daily grind. And one of them, well, you've probably never heard of it, but it might just be the most powerful of the bunch. By the end of this, you'll have a clear roadmap of the AI that's shaping our future. We're in a whole new era now. The game is shifting from simple chatbots to autonomous, agentic systems that don't just find answers, they do the work for you. So now, it's not about if you use AI, but how you're orchestrating these agents into a system that gives you a serious edge. The market is splitting. You've got the giants we all know, consolidating their power, and then you have this wave of disruptive, specialized tools that are changing the game in their own lanes. In this video, we're skipping the hype. I've dug into the market leaders, the user data, and the tech that's just emerging to bring you the top 10 AI tools you need to have on your radar for 2026. We'll cover everything from making movies with a sentence to running a company on autopilot. Let's get into it. Category number 1, the new creative economy. First up, content. Not long ago, creating professional-looking video, images, and audio was a huge effort. It meant expensive gear, niche skills, and days or even weeks of work. That whole way of doing things, it's been completely upended. Tool number 1, HeyGen. So what's the problem? Scaling personal human video has always been a nightmare. You want to send custom sales videos or create training modules in different languages, but you can't be everywhere at once. Or can you? This is where HeyGen steps in, and in 2026, it is a true powerhouse for AI avatar and video generation. HeyGen lets you create a digital twin of yourself with just a quick webcam recording. After that, you can generate endless video content just by typing a script. What makes the 2026 version so impressive is its video avatar engine, which renders incredibly realistic skin textures and hair fibers that are nearly indistinguishable from a real camera recording. But it's moved past just lip syncing. Now you can use features to inject specific emotional tones into the avatar's delivery, whether it's high-energy hype for a marketing video or a more serious tone for a company update. And for global companies, its translation feature is a massive deal. You can record a video once in English, and HeyGen can translate it into dozens of different languages, matching your voice and lip movements. Companies are now creating entire libraries of localized content from one master video, slashing production costs. For any creator or business trying to scale their presence, HeyGen is becoming essential. Tool number 2, Midjourney. Next up, in the world of visuals, one name is still the gold standard for pure artistic quality: Midjourney. While tons of tools can spit out an image, Midjourney has held its spot as the go-to for creative pros who refuse to compromise on visual impact. The bottleneck for artists and designers has never been a lack of ideas, it's the time it takes to turn those ideas into something real. Concept art, mood boards, marketing assets, it all takes time. Midjourney basically creates a direct line from your brain to a beautifully rendered image. Its models are famous for their artistic flair. They just get light, texture, and composition in a way other tools still struggle with. While other platforms are trying to be a Swiss Army knife, Midjourney is focused on one thing: making the most stunning images possible. For anyone whose job depends on visuals, graphic designers, architects, brand strategists, Midjourney isn't just another tool, it's where the creative process starts. Tool number 3, 11 Labs. The last piece of the creative puzzle is audio. For years, text-to-speech sounded robotic and was basically useless for anything beyond a GPS. If you needed a professional voiceover for a video, podcast, or audiobook, you had to hire a voice actor and book a studio. 11 Labs has completely changed that. It has become the platform for generating realistic, human-sounding voices. The platform can create voices that are full of emotion and personality, which makes them perfect for everything from telling a story to building engaging customer service bots. As voice becomes more integrated into our lives, 11 Labs is the engine powering how the new digital world sounds. Category 2, the automated workplace. This next group of tools is probably the one that will have the biggest impact on your day-to-day work. The modern office is a mess of different apps, repetitive tasks, and endless copy-pasting. We've always dreamed of automating the boring stuff to focus on what matters. In 2026, that's finally happening. Tool 4, Microsoft Copilot. For decades, Microsoft 365, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, has been the foundation of office work. But using those tools effectively has always meant a steep learning curve and tons of manual effort. This is where Microsoft Copilot comes in. By 2026, Copilot has become the central brain for any organization living in the Microsoft world. It's not just a chatbot in the sidebar anymore. It's a deeply integrated assistant woven into every app you use. Powered by the latest generation of large language models like those from the GPT-4 family and beyond, Copilot can reason across your entire digital life. This means you can be in Outlook and ask, "What do I need to decide before my 10 a.m. meeting?" And Copilot will instantly summarize the key emails, chats, and documents for you. In Excel, you can now just ask it to analyze a dataset, spot trends, create charts, and write up a summary. Its deep integration is its superpower. While other tools make you move data around, Copilot just works with what you already have, all while respecting your company's security policies. Honestly, using Microsoft 365 without Copilot in 2026 feels like trying to navigate a city without a map. Tool 5, N8N and Zapier. While Copilot automates things inside one ecosystem, these next tools connect everything else. The average company uses dozens of different apps, and getting them to talk to each other usually requires custom code. This is the problem Zapier and N8N solve, and in 2026, they're the leaders in what we now call AI orchestration. They let you build AI agents that run complex workflows across thousands of different apps. Zapier, with its massive library of over 7,000 app integrations, is still the king of accessibility. You can describe a workflow in plain language, and Zapier's AI will build the automation for you. For example, when a new lead comes from a Facebook ad, use AI to score them, and if the score is high, create a Salesforce record and send a welcome email. Zapier builds that in seconds. N8N, on the other hand, is the favorite for more technical teams who need more power and control. It's open source, so you can host it yourself, a must for companies with strict data security rules. It offers more advanced tools for building complex AI agents, letting you connect to custom databases and local AI models. Together, they cover both sides of the coin, Zapier for ease of use and N8N for power and control. Tool 6, Gamma. Anyone who's ever made a presentation knows the pain. You have the ideas and the data, but turning it all into a polished slide deck is hours of tedious formatting. Gamma is the tool that ends that nightmare. It's an AI-powered platform that turns your rough notes into beautiful, interactive presentations, documents, or web pages in seconds. You just start with a prompt or paste in your notes, and Gamma's AI does the rest. It doesn't just make boring slides, it designs a complete, visually consistent presentation with smart layouts and relevant images. Don't like how it looks? Tell it to try another look, and it restyles the whole thing with one click. What makes Gamma a tool to watch in 2026 is its focus on making content that's not just pretty, but effective. It understands good design, so your audience can actually absorb what you're saying. For any team that needs to create high-quality content fast, Gamma is becoming the go-to for turning ideas into polished assets without the headache. Alright, we're more than halfway through. If you're getting some value out of this, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And I want to know, which of these tools has blown your mind the most? Drop a comment below. Now, let's get to the tools that are totally changing how we interact with information itself. Category 3, the Information Revolution. This next category marks a huge shift in how we find and use information. We're moving beyond just searching for links to getting direct answers, and from just reading documents to actually having conversations with them. Tool 7, Perplexity AI. For 20 years, search has been the same. Type a query, get 10 blue links, and then do the work of clicking, reading, and figuring out the answer yourself. It's not always efficient. Perplexity AI is leading the charge to change this. It's not a search engine, it's an answer engine. When you ask Perplexity a question, it scans the web in real time, reads the top results, and gives you a direct, synthesized answer with clickable citations for every claim.
This focus on accuracy has made it incredibly popular with knowledge workers, researchers, and anyone who needs answers they can trust. By early 2026, Perplexity's growth has been explosive, with some reports indicating it handles hundreds of millions of queries every month. While it may not replace traditional search for everything, it's an amazing tool to use alongside it, especially for complex research. For a growing number of people, Perplexity is the first place they go for any serious question. Tool 8. Notebook LM. Here's another problem I'm sure you've had. You've got a folder of research papers, meeting notes, and PDFs, and you need to find one specific thing. The old way was just rereading everything and hitting Control F 100 times. Notebook LM is a much better way. It lets you upload all of your source documents, up to 50 sources on the free plan, and turns them into a private, interactive knowledge base. You can then literally talk to your documents. Ask it, what were the key decisions from the Q4 project review? Or summarize these 3 papers and point out where they disagree. Because Notebook LM is grounded only in the documents you provide, it doesn't make things up or pull in random facts from the internet. This makes it an incredibly powerful tool. But its real killer feature is how it can create new things from your sources, like study guides or even a podcast-style audio summary discussing the key points from your files. Notebook LM is surging because it turns your static files into a dynamic research assistant. Tool 9. Cursor. For software developers, writing and debugging code is a complex process. AI code assistants have been around a bit, but they mostly just acted like fancy autocompletes. Cursor is the next step, an AI-native code editor built for this new world of AI agents. Unlike a plugin, Cursor is the editor, with AI baked into its core. It's built to solve the biggest problem in AI coding: context. Modern software is spread over hundreds of files, and an assistant that only sees one file at a time isn't very helpful. Cursor understands your entire code base. Its agents can work across multiple files to handle complex requests. You can highlight some code and ask it to refactor this into a reusable component, and it will create the new component and update all the other files that use the old code. You can give it a high-level goal like add user authentication, and the AI agent can plan and execute the steps. It's a move from writing code line by line to directing an AI that does the heavy lifting for you, making it a must-watch for dev teams in 2026. And finally, we've arrived at number 10, the tool that really earns the title of Game Changer for 2026. While many of these tools are amazing at one specific thing, this one's power comes from its unbelievable scale and its ability to understand everything at once. I'm talking about Google Gemini. The biggest bottleneck for most AI has been its context window, how much information it can think about at once. This has limited what AI could do. Google Gemini is breaking through that barrier. The frontier models like the Gemini 1.5 Pro and the upcoming Gemini 2 series have demonstrated massive context windows, with production models handling 1 million tokens and experiments pushing towards 2 million and beyond. To put that in perspective, that's enough to hold thousands of pages of text, hours of video, or entire code bases all at once. This isn't just a small step up, it opens up entirely new possibilities. You could upload a company's entire financial history and ask for a detailed strategic analysis. On top of that, Gemini was built to be natively multimodal, meaning it understands text, images, audio, and video all at the same time. You can show it a chart, ask it to analyze the data, and then have it write a video script explaining the findings. Because it's being woven into the entire Google ecosystem, from Workspace to Search and YouTube, Gemini is set to be the underlying intelligence for countless products. Its massive context window and multimodal skills make it the platform that, more than any other, shows us where AI is heading. So there you have it, the 10 AI tools that are poised to define 2026. As we've seen, this is no longer about novelty apps. The future is being shaped by two clear forces: hyper-specialized platforms that are the best in the world at one thing, like HeyGen for video or Cursor for code, and the huge foundational platforms like Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot that are becoming the intelligence layer for our digital lives. The biggest trend of all is the rise of agentic AI. We're shifting from a world where we use tools to one where we direct intelligence intelligent collaborators that can plan, reason, and execute tasks for us. The real advantage in 2026 and beyond will come from orchestrating these agents into a system that automates the grunt work and frees you up for the strategic, creative thinking that humans do best. The best thing you can do is start playing around. Pick one or two of these tools that solve a real problem for you and get started. The future of work is already here. It's just a question of who's going to embrace it. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of tech and AI. I read every single comment, so I've got to ask, which of these 10 tools are you going to try first, and what's the first thing you're going to build with it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.